Genesis chapter 15. After this, the word of the Lord came to Abram in a vision. Do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield, your very great reward. But Abram said, You have given me no children. So a servant in my household will be my heir. Then the word of the Lord came to him. This man will not be your heir, but a son coming from your own body will be your heir. He took him outside and said, Look up at the heavens and count the stars, if indeed you can count them. Then he said to him, So shall your offspring be. Abram believed the Lord, and he credited it to him as righteousness. Genesis chapter 16. Now Sarai, Abram's wife, had borne him no children. But she had an Egyptian maidservant named Hagar, so she said to Abram,
The Lord has kept me from having children. Go, sleep with my maidservant. Perhaps I can build a family through her.
Abram agreed to what Sarai said. So after Abram had been living in Canaan 10 years, Sarai his wife took her Egyptian maidservant Hagar and gave her to her husband to be his wife. He slept with Hagar, and she conceived. When she knew she was pregnant, she began to despise her mistress. Then Sarai said to Abram,
You are responsible for the wrong I am suffering. I put my servant in your arms, and now that she knows she is pregnant, she despises me. May the Lord judge between you and me.
Your servant is in your hands, Abram said. Do with her whatever you think best.
Then Sarai mistreated Hagar, so she fled from her. The angel of the Lord found Hagar near a spring in the desert. And he said, Hagar, servant of Sarai, where have you come from, and where are you going?
I'm running away from my mistress Sarai.
Then the angel of the Lord told her, Go back to your mistress and submit to her. The angel added, I will so increase your descendants that they will be too numerous to count. The angel of the Lord also said to her, You are now with child and you will have a son. You shall name him Ishmael. She gave this name to the Lord who spoke to her.
You are the God who sees me. I have now seen the one who sees me.
So Hagar bore Abram a son, and Abram gave the name Ishmael to the son she had born. Abram was 86 years old when Hagar bore him Ishmael. Genesis chapter 18. The Lord appeared to Abraham while he was sitting at the entrance to his tent. Abraham looked up and saw 3 men standing nearby. When he saw them, he hurried to meet them and bowed low to the ground. He said,
Let a little water be brought, and then you may all wash your feet and rest under this tree. Let me get you something to eat.
While they ate, he stood near them under a tree. Now Sarah was listening at the entrance to the tent. Sarah was past the age of childbearing. So Sarah laughed to herself, as she thought,
After I am worn out and my master is old, will I now have this pleasure?
Then the Lord said to Abraham, Why did Sarah laugh and say, Will I really have a child, now that I am old? Is anything too hard for the Lord? I will return to you at the appointed time next year and Sarah will have a son. Sarah was afraid, so she lied and said,
I did not laugh.
But he said, Yes, you did laugh.